Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Antigravity Crashpad. This is all set. We're just waiting for this to become active again. I got it all bricked in. I was actually recording a different episode and then realized I didn't like pretty much any of it, so I ditched it. So we'll go over real quickly what happened. And up here at the top, see, we got a pump, and we had the telescope. So real quickly did this research. We got a bunch more question marks, but the only thing we actually saw was a swampy ore field. And then I am pumping all the hydrogen back down and putting it into storage so we can start to clean up all the hydrogen floating around. We got ranch automation going, and we got our first stone hatch. So he's now up and running. And now I'm working on automating making steel. This we want to get rid of. Basically, I want to redo the plastic. This just went dormant, so I don't get my free cooling anymore. So let's just get rid of all this. Yeah, that we already got turned off. Yeah, so we'll clean up all that. What I want to get started on is cleaning up an area for a petroleum boiler. And I think this should work well. We've got two oil wells right next to each other. So I want to make kind of a liquid lock right here, and then all this can be nice and already in a vacuum. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. One question I had. What do you guys like to see? Guys, girls, people. What do you people like to see? So for my playthroughs, I like to kind of show the process and show the mistakes. And for those people who are kind of new to the game, it's very helpful to see like, oh, you got to dig around like this, as opposed to just, look, here's a blueprint and now it's done. So if you guys like that kind of content, let me know. If you prefer more of the tell us the idea and then show it done, I can definitely do that. I'm just kind of curious as to what people like to see. But part of the game is you got to get through this stuff. You got to get it all cleaned out. You know, I tend to do my digging 4 wide. You can be more efficient if you go 7 wide, but my dupes like to get themselves stuck. Why aren't they doing that one? And it's priority 7. Not sure exactly why they're not doing that one. But it's nighttime. We'll let them get after it. You need fossil. Raw material. That's my main limit right now on steel, is I haven't been making lime. And then once this becomes active, we'll get plenty of iron so we can make more steel. How much do we have? I need to put in bookmarks. Yeah, 4 tons, 5 tons. Let's see, control. God, it's been so long since I've done bookmarks. Nope. Alright, let's come back down. Yeah, playing on Spaced Out where everything's all nice and tiny, you don't need bookmarks as much. Okay. Okay, perfect. Control 7, and now Shift 7 brings me down to the bottom. Like, I really have not used bookmarks in that long. Okay, let's get more of this cleaned out and keep it a vacuum. I did hire a 9th dupe. Here's Gossman. He's a good digger, but he's still kind of new, so his athletics are not great yet. I'll probably end up doing is putting a pump over here and pumping everything back over to this side. We got lots and lots of liquid to clean up. I'm thinking for my petroleum boiler, I'm just going to do a linear one. We'll put a heat spike in and just basically come straight across with it because I've got plenty of heat. I don't plan on doing a sour gas boiler off of the magma. And I'm not going to do a water steam room, so the amount of heat in here is more than enough to boil all the oil I'll ever need. How hot is that? Okay, we're not up to super hot yet. It's very important to check that when you deal with abyssalite, that if you touch the hot stuff, you'll get sour gas and melted stuff and awfulness. And a bit of carbon dioxide got in here. You have to get a pump going to clean that little bit out. Well, that means I'll need a bit of power. Yeah, I think there's iron ore down here. Or if I can just treat and have it overpressurized there. We'll find out. That should work fine. There's not very much gas in here. I mean, this is overpressurizing, but all it takes is one pocket to come out, and yeah, we're good. Now we will get all this swept up. Up the priorities on these. That way my dupes will just clean it right to here. So I can just sweep to there and then dump and then eventually clean it out better. And then I can pump this oil out. It's a process. So as is often the case, I changed my mind. What I'm going to do is put in some auto sweepers to automatically sweep everything over to the side. So I'll put in a big battery to run them. But I might as well build up this side, force the oil over, and do it all at once. And I can do this all out of lead, even though lead sucks. Because they're not going to be down here very long. Oh, perfect. And then that can dump everything right there. Auto sweeping. Alright, where's my operator to come in and finish that last one? I guess I get all these started. So, sweep only all one. And these will probably overheat and I'll just rebuild them. Disable auto repair. Because I don't want them to repair them, I just want to deconstruct them and rebuild them. Yeah, this should go much faster than trying to have my dupe sweep. Well, we got some new dupes, and I think I'm finally going to hire a meep. I definitely need more ranching. He gets super increased food morale bonus and can farm. Meep, welcome to the party. Let's toss you down here. And your priorities. Ranching, farming. Oh, right, and I have that. Yeah, so that first section's already done, and now I just gotta rebuild all of these auto sweepers. Now I did go and remake these out of cobalt, so that way they lasted a bit longer. But the auto sweeping's now done. Gotta get the pump to go and clean up all this oil. And then I should be good to actually get started on the actual petroleum boiler that I want to build. I had to build this up because it was starting to overflow. Yeah, and then up here, this is pumping up all sorts of fun stuff, so I'm going to put in a desalinator to deal with the brine. Yeah, we should be good on water. Ooh, there's another vent. What are you? Infectious polluted oxygen. Well, that one we don't need. Yeah, get all this cleaned up, and then we can get started on the real project. And I think I want another couple of these to get the oil out of there so I don't make sour gas. Yeah, and this is bound to happen, so we just deconstruct that, rebuild it. Got a lot more carbon dioxide in here than I expected, but now we got the pump going to get the oil out. And now we wait. And I am dumb. I thought this wire was overloaded, but it's really not doing anything, so I don't need them to run at all. I can just hook this up to regular power. Alright, let me do that. So, yeah, we got plenty of lead. Let's cancel that. Deconstruct all of that. Waiting for all of this to pump out just takes so long, but we are almost there. A little bit more oil. We're down to 50 micrograms carbon dioxide finally. So that means I can start doing that because I want a bit more room in here. And now that the pressure is down, I'm not too worried about the temperature. And then I have this set to just obsidian and abyssalite, because that's going to be the hot stuff. We've been doing this so long, Meep's already got another skill point. Actually, we can do igneous rock as well, so that way we're not running as far. Then let's say you. Really hate that this is expanded. Like, I'd prefer it be closed, so that way I can fast scroll to where I need to get to. No abyssalite. Raw material. Obsidian. Yep, okay. That way I'm not carrying hot abyssalite around the map. And just about there. I mean, we've been going at this for so long that I believe my iron volcano is about to erupt. Yeah, we got 6 more cycles, so I've been doing this for more than 20 cycles, and we still aren't down to a vacuum. But that is okay. We'll leave that layer of abyssalite. Oh, no, because it's hot. I gotta swap it for igneous. Like that. And then this will be a nice place for a pump. And there we go. That vacuum should start whipping around. once it gets past these two tiles. A little bit more cleanup to do, and then I can start to drop the heat spike. Come on, you can do it. I was really expecting this to flip around this corner, but apparently it wants to be very, very slow. Come on, you're at 1. Sometimes this game, I don't quite understand the math it uses. Okay, now it turned the corner. Yeah, see, as soon as it turns the corner, it goes nice and fast. Anything useful? Sure, another wart seed. A bit of polluted oxygen to deal with. I'm not worried about it. Food's holding steady. Someone come clean that up. If you are above 450, so we got the pump going in, we got that going in. We just need this stuff cleaned up. Same thing with you, and then I can dig. Alright, we got the basics going in. I'm gonna need... always do a bit of insulated pipe for these first two, just to prevent pipe breakage. And then that can come in from the top, and I guess the rest of it doesn't need to be insulated. You come right off of there. And then I need to build a storage for the actual petroleum. And again, this doesn't need to be insulated. I apparently need some ladder over here as well. And this time I'll be smart and have an actual, like, gap between pipes. And then I think right there will be a perfectly fine storage area. Alright, now I feel like I'm making progress. We got the door in, we got the temperature sensor. We'll put in some diamond piles here, and then I'm going to dig down on the outside to put in the stuff underneath it. Sweep those up, put in some metal tiles above them, and we'll be good. Alright, now we are getting to the good stuff. Yeah, so we get a couple more pieces of diamond. We'll have the diamond, first part of the diamond spike in. And then once I get the plumbing done and some storage, I can start pumping in oil. These always take so much longer than you expect. Yeah, another 2 cycles for that to go off. My food is dropping a bit, but I think now that I've got 3 hatch ranches going, that should catch up. Actually, I have not checked on my plug slugs in a while. Oh, we've still got 7. Okay. And the batteries are still full. I mean, these guys are also producing, you know, monster amounts of power once you add them all up. It's my water. Things I have not been paying attention to. Oh, we're good. Why aren't you doing anything? You're green. You don't have any sand. Too much to do, not enough dupes to do it. There we go. And now any brine comes through here, gets cleaned, and gets dumped right back into the water. Perfect. And then this is just here in case any oil likes to come up over the top. I guess I just do that. I should be able to build all of it. And now we prioritize this bit. That was close. I almost forgot some very important bits like the liquid shutoff and the liquid valve in order to regulate this. Otherwise I would have just accidentally turned it on. And then that will be petroleum storage. We'll dump some oil in there. And then, yeah, fit all the petroleum I could ever want. And that's all nice and up to temperature. That's steel, that's off. We're good. First bit is done. We'll have them sweep that little bit of oil in. So now if we look at the liquid overlay, we got oil. All those little details you just gotta crank through. You off. We'll set you to probably 5 to start. Oh, right. You all need power because none of you are connected. So I can do that and that. And then that will allow the oil, and I can get this going. You need power. You need to actually be connected. And then we need to bring all this other oil down. Where am I? Yep, and then that will filter out anything that's not crude oil. Once we get some oil in here, I can set the temperatures. Oh, you're off. Turn you on. Oh, that's... no one's adjusted that yet. That's fine. So many little details. Oh, that's fine. As long as you begin to heat up. And if you're above... let's start you at 350. Make sure you actually cycle. And that's enough to get you started. Perfect. 401. Okay. More petroleum. Yeah, see, that jumped all the way up to 409. I typically set it to just below the petroleum flash point. Okay, perfect. That's now coming in at 5. We're just going to do a couple little batches. Okay, you got there. I just wanted to make sure it didn't flash over a huge amount. And now you. And liquid overlay, we got a little bit of crude oil there. I mean, it's not the most efficient design, but I'm running it off of a magma biome. I really shouldn't have to worry about temperature for a long time. And every time that that's crude oil, it pushes some petroleum up. So it should start overflowing here in the next couple of ticks. Yeah, you can see the petroleum drops down and then kicks back up. You set to 450, let's set that to 250. This petroleum 700 something per tile. Five. Oh yeah, plug slugs starving, that's kind of their point. Six, seven, and there it is. Now this incoming crude should start really cranking up in temperature. I might put one more tile on top, just in case. Better safe than explosion. Yeah, now this won't cycle nearly as fast. There's plenty of igneous rock around here. I don't know why I gotta run and go grab more. Yeah, we're running. Free steel, heck yeah. Oh, and this went off. I completely missed it. Yeah, so now we're generating power, we're generating iron. You gotta get all the way down to 140, but these are now topping off the batteries as well. And we have petroleum. Perfect. Oh, these always take a little bit longer than expected, as I say every time I go to do them, but it's done. Once oh god, there's a whole nother point of interest building. So yeah, once this starts to fill up, then I can really crank out the plastic production, because I need transit tubes. This base is just monstrous. I need transit tubes, and then I'll need better power to move it all around. So thank you all very much for watching. As you can see, the oil's coming out of here. Looks like it's still coming up. It's at 360, and on this side it's at 30 or 40. So yeah, nice, simple petroleum boiler design. I don't think I need to crank it up to 10 kilos. I think 5 will be just fine. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Definitely let me know in the comments whether you like more of these in-depth showing all the mistakes, or if you just want to see the blueprint and then have the next thing built. Oh, and over here, this hot iron then comes up and sits on top of this metal tile, directly in between the metal refineries. Quick and easy to use.